The Bostonian is Matt Perrault.
This is our city.
The Book is Dave Sherapan.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Together, they are The Bostonian versus The Book.
You covered! You covered 12! I covered!
Follow the show on Twitter at Boston versus The Book.
How do you like them apples?
Bringing you the best insight on sports betting news, Matt and Dave's daily picks, and an entertaining and unfiltered dive into the sports betting industry. Here's Dave Sherapan and Matt Perrault.
And here we go.
Do not adjust your calendars. It is Thursday. We're calling it Friday. It is not Thursday. Roll call Thursday, boys and girls. How are you? Welcome into another episode of the Bostonian versus the Book. Dave Sherapan, Matt Perrault. We're live on YouTube at Boston versus the Book. Same on Twitter, X, replayed on Sirius XM, channel 159, and Sports Grid TV each and every single night on the weekends too. Well, Dave heads to Pittsburgh tomorrow, so that's why we're doing Roll Call Thursday. Red Eye Dave tomorrow, or tonight, rather,
Yep.
right?
Yes, sir. Love the red eye. Do you like the red eye?
Depends on when I'm taking it and who I'm taking it with. With my daughter, I'm not really a huge fan. By myself, see you later. Good night. It's great. Get up in the morning. We're all good. It's a faster flight coming out of Vegas, so it's about a 4.5-hour flight from Vegas to Boston or Vegas to New York.
Okay.
So very much like it by myself. Yeah, we can fly.
Yeah. It's about 4 hours to Pittsburgh. I will be by myself. I hope the locks aren't changed when I get back. That's the first order of business, like World War III over here. Daddy's going to Pittsburgh. What? Got people to see, things to do, things to talk about, trying to grow the show. You know I'm going to be seeing Rainmaker Lou from the 412.
You going to Manny's or no?
TBD.
Okay.
But I would bet yes, minus 350.
No pesto for Dave.
Definitely not. Your story yesterday, if you missed it, go back and watch the show yesterday. P-Rod had a travel
nightmare.
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know it was a nightmare because it was real when you were live.
Awake for it.
Throw up and like all that other stuff.
I've never puked in an airport
before.
Never puked in an airport before. It's amazing. I'm 47 years old. I never vomited in an airport before. That was the first.
There's a lot of firsts for things that happen on this show. The guys are all here. The girls, everybody's coming in for Roll Call Thursday. Couple great questions. We got a couple topics. It was very good to kind of come up with stuff. What the hell do you talk about on a day where there's no sports?
I literally, I was like, I don't know what to do. I was looking at the rundown. I was like, I don't know what to do. I was searching deep. Yeah. Like today was work. Today was like, normally I have a pretty good grasp as to what we're going to do and what topics to hit on. And there's like, 4 or 5 topics that change every day. And there's some very similar topics. Oh boy, today. It normally
is a lot of reaching.
The Wednesday after the All-Star game used to be the worst day of the year. This is the worst day of the year.
At least there's an open championship. There's actual like
golf. Yes.
Golf
going on.
And, we'll get to the basketball that was yesterday, not the summer league. Bronny had a good game though. Everybody's talking about Bronny. He finally had a good game. He got 12 points. Saw him doing interviews. That was nice. But the Caitlyn Clark game, that was an entertaining basketball game.
It was.
We'll talk about that.
Breaking
I don't
news.
know what else though.
Well, we're into breaking news right now. Russell Westbrook will be a Nugget. So sign and trade involving Russell Westbrook to the Nuggets after Utah waives the former MVP and buys out the remainder of his contract. So Clippers are sending Westbrook a 2nd-round pick in cash to the Jazz for Chris Dunn. And then Westbrook will be cut by the Jazz and he will then go and sign with the Nuggets. If you're Denver, do you like that?
I don't know. Russell
Westbrook went off the bench. What are you doing, Russell Westbrook, if you're Denver? You don't really need him.
Minutes, a veteran with minutes.
Yeah, I guess off the bench, right? He's a bench
he's
presence.
Not starting. Yeah, no, he's not starting.
No,
I don't think so.
No.
Guys, super chats, much appreciated. I just saw one flash by from Daniel G. If you want to bring that up, P-Roll, because I'm going to read it if you can. Glad this can be my one bright spot of the day. 3 years without my mom. Glad to have the brigade to lean on. Happy roll call Thursday.
Did I send
Daniel
you?
G.
I think I forgot to send,
brother.
I think I forgot to send you the DM on this morning.
Oh, okay.
I won't send you. I won't send it to you during the show because it will rip you up. But
okay,
we got a really email from somebody a young guy who'd lost his son, who has been really going through it. 24-year-old guy lost his son.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's been going through it and sent a very, very nice message to me and you about what this show has meant. He's actually going to reach out to BetterHelp. He said, I want to help you. I want to thank you guys for talking about, I need someone to talk to. And it's been, you guys in the show has been a gigantic bright spot in what has been an absolute, thunderstorm of a life stretch.
Whew,
yeah. 24, you lose your son really young and have to go through a long life without a child. I couldn't imagine the pain of that.
Oh,
so
I'm glad that we can be that for people. And I'm glad that now we have BetterHelp to help them further. I don't want no strikes. I saw that email this morning. You and I didn't get a chance to talk about that. We got an 0-1 count right now, so we're going to be very careful about taking another pitch and getting 2 strikes on us. But it's a good resource, and we'll have that, directly later to discuss.
Yeah, on this.
Are you good right now? Are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, okay. I'm good. Yeah, good. So this is the worst sports day of the year because there's no baseball. There's no WNBA, but there is the Open Championship, and the course is kicking the living daylights out of everybody on this course pretty much. Shane Lowry leads at 4 under. Someone named Daniel Brown also is at 4 under par.
Brown.
Both those guys are still on the course. For guys who are in the clubhouse, Justin Thomas somehow turned back the hands of time today and shot a 68. He is at 3 under par. Alex Noren's at 2 under. There is a laundry list of guys like Xander Schauffele, who shot 69 today. Russell Henley shot 69 today. Bunch of guys shot 70, including Brooks Koepka, who shot 70. Sepp Straka shot 70. Jordan Spieth is currently still on the course, as is Scotty Scheffler. They're both at 1 under par at the moment. You've got a ton of golfers at 1 over, 2 over, 3 over, as the course really played difficult today. Just a ton of pop bunkers and wind and rain and cold. Bryson DeChambeau shot a 5 over 76. Will Zalatoris shot a 5 over 76. Dustin Johnson shot 3 over. We talked a bit about that yesterday on the show about potential there. Ludwig Oberg shot 74 today. Ooh. 3 over par. And then just goes up from there. Guys that I thought would play well, like Thagala. I thought he'd have a good course, on this. He shot 6 over par today. Tiger Woods, 8 over, shot a 79 today. Tiger's not playing the weekend.
Ouch.
Cam Smith is 10 over par at the moment. He's playing the 18th. He's not even in yet at 10 over par. John Daly is at 11 over par. I mean, to give you an idea, the worst round so far was Dan Bradbury at 83. Cam Smith's going to card an 81 or 82 on the round. How bad that guy's played today. So live golf guys, other than Koepka, not good today at all for round number 1. Now, you can't win the tournament in round 1, but you can sure as hell lose the tournament in round 1.
So after watching this, a lot of guys, this is a golfer's tournament. You got to like golf, I think, to watch this. And a lot of people do. Do you want to go over there and play?
Yes.
You still want to go over there and play?
Dream of mine. Yeah, 100%.
I got to have my game in better shape. If I'm going to go over there and spend the money to go over there, I want to be able to play decent.
Yeah.
I don't want to go over there and shoot 120.
No, you want to go over there and play competitive golf, but it's such a different form of golf. Like link style golf, the closest thing that I've played here in America is Dismal River in western Nebraska. And it's next to the sands or the dunes. What's that course up there? The private course up there. It was a public course that Jack Nicklaus designed. It's like one of my highlights of my life. I walked 18 holes with Jack Nicklaus as he designed the course, and then I played 18 holes right afterwards. So that was
played 18 holes with Jack Nicklaus.
No, right. Jack designed the course. Oh. So I walked with him, me and 30 media members. We walked the course as he talked about how it was and what he did and how he moved things around and like talked about then I interviewed Jack and then I played 18 holes right afterwards. So I watched him hit balls though. It was an incredible moment to watch. This was in 2007, 2006, 2007.
Oh, this was young P. Roll.
Oh yeah, this is Omaha. This was when I was in Omaha. Yeah, and Jack could still stripe a golf ball. Like he was still ripping it. It was really fun to watch it. So
how did you play?
I played pretty well. Like actually, I think I shot like an 84, 85, somewhere in that range.
Not bad.
It wasn't bad, but it's such a different style because the ball runs out so much farther than normal. So like the wind in Western Nebraska is perfect. It's much like Scotland. The rain's not there and the cold's not there either. So it's much more difficult to play over in the UK than it is to play in Western Nebraska. But the ground's very similar. The ball just hits and it just runs. Like it's just like you play balls to run out. So you have to add yardage onto your drives and your long irons, and then getting the ball to stop is also really difficult on the green. So that's really
like
hard.
Putting on link style courses. I thought it was different. Like
you can putt from off the green, like 30 feet off the green. You can
putt
use
from everywhere.
If your short game is not great, if you don't love a gap wedge or trying to knock down a sand wedge, it's awesome just to putt the thing. 55, 60 foot putts. Just go ahead and go with it and roll.
And so it's a pretty good putter. Those were fun. Did you ever play Royal Links here?
No. Where's that?
It ain't open no more.
Oh, okay. It
was one of Billy Walters' courses. Oh. And they recreated 18 holes of British Open courses.
Oh. So it's like Bears
Best.
There's
a road hole. It was fabulous. And knew a guy who said, Dave, you got to come play. And it was set up. I mean, they played bagpipes, to start the outing, and it was awesome.
What's yours? If it's not Augusta, what's your dream course?
It's not Augusta because that's everybody's.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to go do Pebble Beach and Spyglass and all that stuff.
St. Andrews is 1 for me, but number 2, Masters is 1, but St. Andrews is 2, but number 3 would be Pebble. I would love to play Pebble Beach.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Once.
I mean, I played Torrey Pines. It was awesome. I played it multiple times. It's fun. I
played Pinehurst, but I didn't play number 2.
Okay.
I played one of the other Pinehursts, one of the other courses, but not number 2, not the one they play all the tournaments on. I played another one. Yeah, Spyglass is supposed to be just tremendous.
Yeah. Put it in the chat. I see what the guys are doing. That's good. Put your favorite
Firestone.
I played the courses in Scottsdale. I mean, I was the director of marketing for sales and marketing for a golf course in Arizona in between moving here. Our job was to play golf. I played every course in Arizona pretty much. Wow. All of them. It was fantastic.
Whistling Straits is in Wisconsin, right?
I believe so.
I think it's in Wisconsin, right? Yeah, there's some really nice golf courses in Wisconsin.
Oh, Sawgrass. Good call, Jimmy Football. Sawgrass would be pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Oakmont, I walked. I didn't play, but I played a bunch of courses. And every Monday we played golf when I moved, before I moved to Curacao. Every Monday I played with the, bartender, a restaurant guy. $5 a side.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
But it was
just something
fun.
Yeah. Something to play.
But we played every course, I swear, in the Western Pennsylvania, Eastern Ohio, and Northern West Virginia. If you name a course, I probably played it once. But we would go and play like 27 or 36 holes. Whoa. That was my Monday. That was awesome.
Yeah, 27 is I love that because 18 always feels like not enough for me. Like, but 36, when you hit the turn, when you're playing 36, it's like, oh goodness, we got another 9.
Number 12 on the second 18.
You start to go.
You're like, you know what? I don't even want to be out here no more.
27 is perfect. I love golf courses that have 3 9s. You just play all 3 different 9s and you're done. That's the best setup. I love that.
Paiute is phenomenal.
I've yet to play that. I need to go play Paiute.
Oh,
yeah. I got to go play that. Yeah, I haven't played that yet. So 45 holes in one day. What are you doing, Daniel G? Holy mother. That's a lot. I mean, Emerson played 100 to raise money for charity, but 45 in a day on just to play? Whew.
Might have to figure out a way to do that thing with Emerson next year.
I agree. We should go do our show live from it, and then I think we absolutely should do that. That'll be awesome. Then go play it. do a morning show and then go play.
Yeah,
I tell you that, but I'm telling you though, that Madeline was laughing today because we walked outside. It was 103, and she goes, "Daddy, why does 103 feel less than 95 in New Hampshire?" Because it does. It's not like it's just a calm 103 is easy. It's simple. But 90 was 93 on the day I left, and I was like, "Damn, this is so oppressive." Like it's just. Like it just comes down on you, like the weight of the air, and it's debilitating and dehydrating, and it just is like it's so different. 103 here is like airy and light and nice, and there's no humidity. It's phenomenal.
It's been great the last couple nights. The sunset yesterday caught me.
What was that? That was rain, right? That was a rain. There was this rain coming down in the middle of the sunset, so that's what gave you that weird that look that you don't normally see.
It was incredible.
It's cool.
I left the house. And I just followed the sun. I was like, wait, where is that? I got to go north. I just started driving as far towards the mountain as I could, and then got out of the car. And there were two guys there with tripods set up. Taking pictures. And I was like, this is going to be pretty good, huh? And the one guy looked like he had been there for an hour. Like he was a photographer, and he was setting up all these things. And he's like, don't leave. You got to watch this whole thing. Watch the way this is going to go. I'm telling you. And he was right. I stayed there and just watched it. Like I'm like, it's official. I'm getting old. I'm getting a little nostalgic for sure, especially after the stroke and all that other stuff. Like I like watching the sunsets. It's pretty good. What's that say? Austin. What does that say? Shout out to my wonderful wifey. BVB triplets due tomorrow morning at 7:00-ish time. Always forward, never straight. Love you guys. Love you too, Mr. and Mrs. Muckhack. Holy cow.
Triplets? Couldn't imagine going from 0 to having to play zone. That's something else.
At the same time?
That is unbelievable. Come all three at once. 3 of everything. The triple stroller, just that alone, having a triple stroller.
Don't even fit in the car.
Don't
even fit in the car.
No. Well, you just get 3 across. You get 3. You get 3.
No, I know, but that big ass trip, like we had twins growing up. My sisters were twins. So, I saw it as a kid. I'm like, this is too much. There's 2. You had 2 of everything. 3 blows my mind.
Everything. 3 of everything.
Wow.
Shane Lowry, by the way, birdied 18. Shane Lowry is going to lead the first round as of right now, unless Daniel Brown birdies 2 holes. We know somebody who actually bet that, if she actually did bet that, but she called it, at least on social. She called it Shane Lowry to lead round 1.
Smalls?
So Smalls might be loaded drunk.
Smalls is out. She don't even respond to me no more. I want to get her. Smalls, if you're watching, or anybody that knows Smalls.
But she called it. Stephanie said that she passed out at the gym, I guess, and when she woke up, it was Shane Lowry. She goes, Shane Lowry to lead round 1.
Yeah.
If she winds up being correct, that's pretty impressive to call that.
I don't wish no ill will on nobody, but Smalls, you can't just leave me on red like that.
We're gonna see her next month, are we not? That's where we met her, was last year at Circa.
I don't know who's coming, who's going. I have no idea. We're meeting a lot of people. We got 2 appointments this morning for August. They're like, we're coming out. Guys, if you're here now, which one guy is here now, you're going to meet him later because he wanted to do it tonight. That's fine. Let us know. But if you're coming later, like I love that you're telling me you're coming in late August.
100%. Or September.
I can't remember yesterday, let alone the day before.
Right, but it's good to just get it on our radar screens. I think it's good just to say, hey, we're coming in, because we will then start to go back and go, wait, where are you? Did you make it? Okay. Right. And then if we schedule it, we'll throw you in the calendar, and then we've got you. Like, this is the first time where that calendar that we got going on, we're actually going to use it, because we're going to have so many people coming in August and September. It's going to be just running around like crazy. And there's going to be times, I really do think that we're going to have times where we'll double book you guys, and like somebody will be at Tuscany and Dave will go there, and someone will be at Silverton and I'll go there. Like we'll just be at different places signing you guys up at the same time when it comes to August, or the live stream or the live shows on the 22nd or 23rd at Circa. You know, if you guys can't make it to Circa, we'll come out to you and get it all taken. Oh, what? Wait a minute. Butch is coming to Vegas? Butch is coming to Vegas?
This is breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. things just got real interesting. Wow. That's great.
So
okay.
It could be pretty interesting to see what's going to happen with that. So
Good.
yeah, it's going to be a really fun summer. I think it's going to be a fun month, and it's going to be, it feels for the East Coast folks, you guys, your summer's just started. I was looking at the calendar today. I mean, it's already, our kids, it's the 18th of July at the moment. We're under a month away. We're almost 3 weeks away from our kids going back to school here in Nevada.
P-Roll, you got a birthday, and then you got to go.
By the way, I got to talk to you about Kendall about that, by the way. I got to make sure she can make the party. Madeline told me to ask.
But yeah, you got the birthday.
Yep.
And
30th.
then, I mean, like we got a birthday, the 27th, the 21-year-old.
Yeah.
And then I said, we got 2 weeks, and then we got the first day of school. It's incredible.
For here, your two oldest don't. Your two oldest don't, luckily.
No, they're leaving the following week.
To go back.
To go back east. So I don't want to say it feels like summer's over, but my
it does.
goodness.
No, it does.
It's over. Like we were at dinner last night. And I said, listen, we're going to start with the bedtime routine here first week of August. You guys, you understand this. Like I know you two think you can stay up and come and go all, but the pickleball games at midnight, that's done.
Tailing it down.
Yeah, because she got to go to school.
Right. So like she's got to get
back
in
fast.
Absolutely. And it's, adjusting to school and homework. It's 5th grade, so you got real homework coming up. Like this is like, it's not kiddie time anymore. Although, all elementary school is important, but this is different. Like this is, this is school now, guys. Here we go. And
Ross Randall just came in the chat and said, I'm back in the classroom teaching in 5 weeks. I literally just got done putting everything away.
He's right. And I mean, I'm back teaching at UNLV coming up really soon. I mean, I'm back in
September?
5 weeks. No, August 22nd. I think it is that Monday.
You start
in August.
Better not be August 22nd. We're doing a live show.
Well, no, that's Friday. So August 24th or 25th, whatever the last Monday
the following Monday.
Yeah. The last Monday of August is the first day of classes.
Same time as last semester?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right.
Same time, kept everything the same. So it's all the same for Mondays and Wednesdays. So it's all the same. So that, but we're back into teaching. We're back into life. I mean, it's like, it really is funny how it's 6 months on, 6 months off. Like for 6 months, for half the year, we're quasi-normal people and we have quasi-normal jobs. And then for 6 months of the year, we are not normal and we do not have normal jobs. And they're all over the place. And you're doing a million shows. I'm teaching. I'm running around. We're doing this show. I'm doing all that. It's a very different type of life in football season. What am I teaching? Jimmy football. What am I teaching? Audio. Come on now, Jimmy. You must be new.
Yeah, Jimmy. He's an audio professor. That's
audio teacher at UNLV.
He's anal about this audio thing.
Yep.
It's good. we need
teach audio.
To be anal about the
He's
audio.
Broadcasting. We're finding our replacements and or our next producer. One of the two.
Very true. We've actually helped people get placed. You've done a good job with that and help people to move on and
jobs. And
it was pretty cool meeting a couple of the people that work for the UFC that were in your classroom and not that long ago and stuff. I mean, it's fun.
It's fun for me. It's like, damn, kid. Like I've got 3 kids that are outside of Eric. E is obviously we've done a ton with him, and he just got a new job.
Yep.
So we're psyched for him.
Yep.
And he's gonna be doing a lot of cool stuff in the PR marketing world.
Yep.
And Miguel has gone on to Ashley is working locally in radio here in town, and it's fun to see a lot of these kids that are still doing stuff. So it's neat. It's neat watching the next generation come on up and really grab a hold of it and run. And a lot of them come back and they're like, this has been fun. I loved the class. I loved, watching what you told me was going to happen. Like a lot of the things I said that was going to happen have happened to them in the media, unfortunately.
It's kind of the fun part of being a grown up.
Yeah.
And being a parent and, being a coach.
Right. Watching the development and watching the growth.
And then getting them to go, you were right. Like that happened when I went to college or when I went and got my first job. Ah, good. Well, you know how to deal with it then. Yeah, I could hear you in my head. Awesome. That's great.
Interesting stuff. Okay.
What are you looking at right now? What did you get? You froze up.
I froze it just because I can't sit on the air. So it's just
okay.
There was a controversial thing happening by your house that got approved
Oh,
last night that I've been following it. It just came across the wire that it passed. I was like, oh, interesting, but not for the show. It's a non-show topic.
gotcha.
Okay, so as we talked about before with baseball, the All-Star game was up 6%, but it's still the second worst ratings ever for the All-Star game. Does this thing ever go away? Does baseball ever just say, you know what, we don't need to do this anymore? If this trend continues, where year after year the ratings are abysmal for the event.
Does it ever go away? I mean, it's hard to say never, but I don't know. They're measuring things differently now, right? The way they're watching, the way people are watching.
But the All-Star game was for the kids. That was always a kid thing. It was always driven because it's the
home run derby, you mean? Or
all
the
of
All-Star game?
All of it was for the kids because it was always the idea of building a super team. What would it be like if Derek Jeter played in the same team as David Ortiz? Like, what would that look like if we built these uber kids are bored by this? That baseball hasn't marketed to them. They don't have the same level of superstardom. I mean, Shohei Ohtani is the global face of baseball, and that guy can't get kids to watch. Like,
yeah,
if you're ever going to have a unicorn baseball player, we are watching Babe Ruth reincarnated. We are watching something. There's two players in the history of the game that have 200 home runs and 200 wins, Babe Ruth and Shohei Ohtani. We are watching Ohtani play baseball, and he can't help this thing.
So it's not really a person or a player problem. I think it's a sport problem.
It's the game.
It's the game.
It's the game.
It's a hard sell.
Home Run Derby was the least watched since 2015. It's a long time. Long time. Population's grown a lot in the last 9 years.
I wonder, is there one thing to attribute that to? It's not the time of it.
Well, the Home Run Derby, they got to stop. Like, it's so complicated. It's too convoluted. It's just a mess. Like, watching that thing was just like, wait, what are they doing now? And just line up and hit the damn ball out of the ballpark. Like, just hit the home run.
Like, Butchie said, now it's business. It's no longer sport. Does that make any? You think that's more like talking about the game?
All of it, everything, like the game of baseball, or the Derby and the All-Star game.
I think the sport, like the baseball.
It's always been a business, though. We've known that.
I know, but
Bobby Bonilla is getting $1 million every year for 50 years. Like, it's always been a business. There's always been a business component to baseball.
I don't know. There was something that was put out, and I forgot to text it to you, on how the leagues make their money.
Oh.
And it was really interesting. We'll save it for next week.
It's not ticket sales and concessions. It's now all ratings based. It's all TV based.
Baseball is the second highest sport that relies on tickets.
Okay. Makes sense. They have the most games.
And they have the most games. They're third of the four sports, the four majors, as far as revenue, right along with basketball. But basketball is half the games.
Right. Makes sense. I mean, NFL would be king and all of that.
NHL is not even far behind either one of those two as far as money goes.
Right.
But it's the highest ticket revenue. Like, they rely on the tickets sold the most. Hockey does. And it's not even close. The NFL could never sell a ticket and it would be fine.
By the way, quick pause.
What?
So PB is at my joint. Dude, that's my spot. He's at my spot.
That. Sorry, I'm getting this in now. What does that say?
508 Dennis, Mass. He's currently having $1 oysters at the Port in Harwichport. That's my place. The Port at Harwichport for the $1 oysters. That's my spot, PB.
See, I now know why you guys all sound like you have marbles in your mouth when you talk. You don't break up words. Like, Harwichport is one word?
Yes, it's Harwich and Harwichport. Correct.
Wait, there's a Harwich and then there's a Harwichport?
Correct. Yes. And the Port is the restaurant in Harwichport that has $1 oysters that are tremendous. tremendous. You can just order like literally, you just keep them coming. Just like my family
What's
and
the
I.
over under for PB eating oysters there? 20?
Yeah,
Is that
maybe.
a good number? I mean, $20 is not bad.
Not bad at all.
Oysters?
It's just a lot of oysters. It's just a lot of oysters. No, Butchie. No. Louisiana oysters are the worst. You understand something? On my honeymoon, I experienced your warm water oysters. They're the size of your hand. They look like a male's, you know what? No, thank you. None. Zip zero. I want nothing to do with warm water oysters ever again. I either go northeast, like Prince Edward Island, Duxbury, or we're going to Washington, up to the Washington, Seattle type area, even Vancouver, even go farther. Small, briny, sweet oysters in cold water. We ain't doing the big ones. No, thank you. No way. Gross, gross, gross. I agree, Crubby. If it's not East Coast, don't eat them. I will say, look we're going north. Anywhere north, both sides of the country, I'm good. South, warm water oysters, get out of here. Warm water lobsters, I'll listen. You don't have claws, so they look kind of funny, but I'll listen. They're okay. They're not bad. But lobsters down there in the warm, no. Oysters, warm water, absolutely not.
Didn't see that one coming.
No way. Rocky Mountain oysters, you're on your own with those, okay? All you want. You don't know that
oysters in the Rocky Mountains? What? What?
I can't. That's the greatest. That's the best clip of the show ever. Right there. That's the best clip. Do you really not know what Rocky Mountain oysters are?
I have no idea. No idea.
Don't ever eat them, Dave. Don't ever eat them.
Sounds terrible already.
They're bull testicles.
Like actual
bull testicles. Yes.
Bull's balls?
Yes.
People eat them?
Yes. Oh, I knew the show would go off the rails today. I was like, I said this
Rocky Mountain oysters.
A high probability of this show going off the rails. I didn't think Rocky Mountain oysters would take us there, but yep, they are thinly sliced, deep fried bull balls.
This is serious Dave's Daily Picks.
Yes.
This is worse than the chicken pesto that you ate yesterday. I'm going to throw up right now in my mouth.
And they have contests to see how fast and how many you can eat.
Oh, stop.
I swear to God.
Like the hot dog eating contest?
100%.
I got to finish the show, but guess what I'm going to be reading about while I'm waiting at the airport?
They're not a true delicacy, JPC. No, they are not a delicacy. No, thank you. They tried to get me to eat them when I was in Omaha so many times. Oh gosh, it was such a thing of like, come on, you have to eat.
It's on the menu?
Oh yeah. In Denver, Colorado, they're like a big deal. Rocky Mountain oysters come from Denver.
Do they taste like chicken?
I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I have not eaten them. I've been offered them in Omaha. They're like, come on, you've had, oysters from the sea, have oysters from the land. I was like, I'm not eating that. I'm not eating that. No, thank you. Oh, put some hot sauce on them and go to town. Vinny,
are you serious, Vinny?
There are guys who do it. Absolutely. 100%. There are people who...
Are they expensive?
I don't know. It's a good question. They are considered by a delicacy by some people, though. Some people do like that. I mean, no, thank you.
We went from long balls to bull's balls.
Yes.
This is unreal.
All right. So if you won't eat that, will you eat that? Because
are the Rocky Mountain oysters?
There's no Rocky Mountain oysters in this thing, thank goodness. But that is the new KC Royals Taste of the K taco. It includes a hot dog wrapped in a cheeseburger quesadilla, topped with barbecue brisket, French fries, lettuce, pickled red onions, sriracha, Cracker Jacks, and 816 sauce. I have no clue what a sriracha Cracker Jack is, but it sounds like an insult that you would say to somebody. But I don't know what or how you make that. But would you eat that? Is the question.
No.
You would eat that? No.
There's way too much going on. Like, I don't know why you feel the need to take something and cheeseburger and then wrap and then put a hot dog in the middle of it and then throw some sriracha chips, whatever the hell those are, on top of all of it. Mix it all together. Like, it's too much stuff.
By the way, Corbin got tricked into eating Rocky Mountain oysters at 6. That's just mean.
No,
Corbin, you got to DM me too. I got to find out when you're working because I got to come down and get the championship hat, and I got to get 2 new hats made. I need a Red Sox BVB model made. I was going through my hats last night, going like, I need a Red Sox model. The Red Sox might make the playoffs. I gotta build a Red Sox model BVB hat because I have a Celtics model, or I had one. I got to remake that, and then I'm making Chef Benny's 18 championship model. I'm stealing his design for that. And then I need a Red Sox model. So I got to get in touch with you, Corbin, as to when you're going to be working soon. But that's mean to get forced to eat those things like that. But I would eat that. I don't think that doesn't look that bad. That doesn't look that awful. The Cracker Jacks throws me off a little bit, but like,
there's way too much stuff. I mean, how many
it's
toppings
$25
on a pizza is good for you?
How many what?
How many toppings on a pizza?
I normally do 3.
Max.
Yeah, that's my number. But I eat weird though. I do green peppers, black olives, and sausage. I'm odd.
You like the olives on the pizza?
Black olives on pizza is phenomenal. I'm a huge fan of that. Yeah.
Put that in the chat right now.
Oh, your favorite pizza topping? Or do you like black olives or not?
Black olives on pizza, yes or no?
Oh, it's a big poll. Oh, we're doing a poll on this. All right.
Yeah. Just to make sure we can emphasize that 80% of the people are going to say no.
But wrong. No.
Black olives on a pizza is I'm telling you, it's 75% no.
No way. My daughter, I love it. My daughter loves it. All olives.
Absolutely. Not.
Black olives, yes. I would eat it. Absolutely. I think you're
way
way off.
I mean, the Kansas City thing is too
if
much.
you know.
It's too much, JC from KC. Are they going to sell these at $25 a pop?
That's what they're trying to do. The taste of the K taco. Like, can we not call it that, by the way? That is the most like sexual thing that I'm like, can we not call it that? Like that, did anybody raise their hand and go like, hey, there's like a slang word that like we might not want to call it the taste of the K taco. I'm just saying that might be something we want to rethink.
I mean, you could have been worse. It could have been in Cincinnati. A taste of the sea. No,
maybe yes, that's true.
That would have been worse.
It would have been worse.
Would have been worse. I liked. I mean, that's
taste of the K taco. Like, what are we doing? Like, I don't know. That's
2 items on a pizza is good. Max 3.
It's so similar to a Primanti sandwich. It hurts. Is that true? Are Primanti's
meat? That's a sandwich. Primanti's is a sandwich. I went back and watched that segment yesterday, and it was a great clip that Sonic put together. On the Twitter.
I didn't see
us
it.
Talking.
Okay.
It was great. Hot dog is definitely not a sandwich. We already
cleared that Shade. No black olives, pepperoni, bacon, green pepper, onions? Are you saying no to all that or just no to black olives?
No black olives, period.
Okay.
Likes pepperoni, bacon, green pepper, onions. Yeah.
See, I agree, Sonic. With me and you, buddy. Olives are fine on a pizza. I agree. Totally agree.
I'm not sure I know you guys anymore. Olives are fine on a pizza.
Agreed.
They dominate the taste.
Black olives and mushrooms, bang! Wow.
Ooh, okay. Lights out with that's a 2-game parlay right there.
Well, that's very rare because mushrooms are I get the idea that mushrooms don't belong in pizza. I'll give you that. I'll eat them, but I know a lot of people that think mushrooms and pizza are no.
No.
Yeah, it does because that can take over everything. Supreme pizzas are good, but you have to have the pepperoni and sausage to cut through all the other stuff.
Yeah,
because that's too much. I like Meat Lover's pizza a lot. Like you can throw as much as you want from a carnivore standpoint, and I'll eat it. I'm good.
Right.
I don't love ham, but I'll eat it. It's fine.
Yeah, we did away with the ham on.
Oh God, what is that? Chicken, pineapple, and banana peppers. ATL, you all right?
That's pretty good. No, I like ATL.
Oh, that's horrible. What are you? Pineapple belongs nowhere near a pizza. You can't put.
Good.
Don't get it. I don't want to try it. I don't understand. It's so It's the one thing that I give Dave Portnoy the most credit for, because pizza is the most like universally controversial but not controversial thing. Like people's opinion on pizza is so strong.
It's very, yes.
Because everyone eats it. It's like the one food that everybody eats in some form.
Correct.
And like New Yorkers take such a big deal about New York style pizza. In Chicago, people have very passionate feelings about their style of pizza. There's bar pizza, there's beach pizza, there's deep dish pizza, there's, late night drunk pizza, there's, connoisseur pizza, high end pizza, there's chefs that make pizza. Like there's all these different things for pizza. So to him do pizza reviews all over the country. He was actually in North Andover yesterday doing one at a place I'd never, it's opened up for a year, but like he goes there and he highlights his style of pizza. And then like
North Andover, where you grew up?
I grew up in Andover. He was in North Andover. He was the town over.
Okay.
But he was right. He went to Tripoli's Bakery in Lawrence, which Tripoli's Bakery.
Oh, that's what you said. The bakery was.
Yeah.
Good.
Bakery's phenomenal. Pizza's trash. Pizza at Tripoli's. I was like, you can't go to. I hate the pizza at Tripoli's. I was like, you're going to pizza for. You can't do that. And he, he was like, it was bad. He gave it a 6 because it should be. It's not a good pizza. But like he's going through all the Merrimack Valley spots to do this, and like that's where I'm from. And it's such a unique thing because he comes here a lot, and when he comes to Vegas to do pizza stuff, like people freak out, and he can change a business when he goes there,
right?
Because he just highlights it. Chicago tavern style ATL Coos is wild. I just learned about that. Like there's Chicago style, which is deep dish, but Chicago tavern style is squares.
Yeah.
I never knew that till we went to Wear Your Shirt. We went to Over Under.
Yep.
And they explained that to me when we were at Over Under because their pizza, I was like, wait a minute. They're like, well, we have Chicago tavern style. I was like, what the hell is Chicago tavern style?
Yeah.
Is Pittsburgh pizza good?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah. There's a few places. I will 100% be at Fiore's Pizza at some point in the next 4 days.
Interesting.
That's the one place that I will stop at 100%. I will have a Permani sandwich either at the ballpark or post game, something. Not sure. Those are the only 2 places. I've been trying to really eat much better.
Good.
I'm probably not going to do good in Pittsburgh for a couple days because they're already planning. They're like, we're going to go here. We're going to go. I'm like, hold on. I don't know what I'm doing. New York pizza, the best. I don't know.
It's tough to argue.
That's the secret pizza place at Cosmo.
Yeah.
That place. That's good. It's the thinner pizza. I prefer the thinner stuff. Like I love Grimaldi's pizza.
It is good. Grimaldi's is very good for a chain place. It's tremendous. One of the best chain places. I mean, I grew up, you guys in the Northeast know this, like Papa Gino's Pizza was where we grew up eating. Like that was sort of like the Little Caesars of New England type of thing.
Okay.
Like they were everywhere. It was cheap. Everyone's post baseball tournament group meeting was there.
Best.
It was all, you just go to Papa Gino's and you order 5 pizzas for $25 type of thing. New Haven is really good, Chef Benny. I mean, people who don't know New Haven, Connecticut, I've said it before, it might be the only thing that Connecticut does. Yes, you're right. The only thing he does right is pizza. New Haven pizza is really good. It is really good. It's true. It's up there. And
what about the 313 Detroit?
My only experience with Detroit style pizza is with Good Pie here in Vegas, who has the best gluten-free pizza that I've ever had. And I will never, whenever anyone says like, where do I go get good pizza? I'm like, I can't tell you because the place that I go, my scale is all off because most gluten-free pizza is disgusting. And Good Pie here in town makes a Detroit style gluten-free pizza that is just the best thing ever. Like it's my favorite pizza, period, let alone just pizza. It's my favorite pizza, gluten-free, or with gluten. It's tremendous. So, but here in town, I think people get a little bit annoyed because you come to Vegas and you'll get like, if you go to get New York style pizza in Vegas, it's hard to get it. Like your barometer is all messed up. Like your scale is going to be wrong. Like you're thinking it's going to be like New York. 1, we don't have the water that New York has.
Definitely not.
2, it's about tourism. It's about people coming in. It's not about, making it authentic. It's what people like. And people who are here on vacation don't always, have it. So Little Caesars, I can't figure out. I can't figure out how that company stays in business. Like, how does it stay in
years?
I haven't had any, but you advertise everywhere.
Yeah.
And they pop up everywhere. Like I can't figure out how Little Caesars, like put it in the chat. When's the last time you guys ate at Little Caesars? Like, do people like eat there consistently? or just with the kids, or what? But I haven't gone for years.
I'm thinking
it's $5 pizza, right?
21, so it was probably pizza is only $5, and that's why we did it post game after a tournament,
right?
And the tournament directors they bought Little Caesars pizzas.
Does yesterday count? Okay, see, people go.
Wow, all right. Well, he's up in Syracuse,
right?
CBW may have limited choices where he's at, but
right.
We had it post game, post tournament, and I had the worst heartburn ever. After the next day, I was like, never again. I don't care. I was eating with the pizza. Oh, Beto's. Yeah.
What's that?
They just throw it on the square pizza. It was right by my house. So we used to go when I was little, and I feel like it was punishment. I am not a fan, Jay Park.
Okay.
It's like the toppings go on cold. It's square. I didn't like it. Was not a fan ever. But some people swear by it in Pittsburgh. It's on the way downtown, it was on Banksville Road for a long time. I lived 5 minutes from there up over the hill, and we would go down there. It was cheap. We had 5 kids. Pizza night was Beto's, however you said it. I didn't like it.
Interesting. Yeah, we'll see how it all plays out with
the cold cheese is the best.
For what?
You like the cold cheese, Nathan?
What, like morning after pizza, or is it actually pizza that's got morning after?
Pick it up and it's cold on the top. I didn't like it.
Interesting. Corbin says, out of all the big chains in Vegas, Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's, and Caesars, Little Caesars is the best. I'm not hating on you. I just don't know who goes there. Like, I'm not hating on you at all. I just don't know who goes there. I'm meeting someone, Corbin. You and I were talking about what you like about Little Caesars. I don't know. People like it.
I don't know.
The cheese is cold. They put cold cheese on pizza on purpose.
Yeah. It's
why?
Acquired taste. I don't know.
Acquired taste is right. Yikes. Yeah. That's not. Oh, I'm trying to shave off some calories. Discussing this shows like food or torture.
Sorry, Sonic.
Sorry. I mean, tomorrow we're off. I cannot. Yeah. I'm going to go and eat my weight in chicken wings tomorrow. I can't wait.
Really?
I haven't had like a massive, like, give me 24 wing type days.
Wow.
I'm doing that tomorrow. I'm going to go house wings.
I would have made the number 18.5.
I got nothing to do tomorrow.
18.5.
I got nothing to do tomorrow, and I'm just going to go and watch baseball. I'm going to go and sit my butt down and just order wings. I may go to multiple places to get multiple sets of wings. I don't know. I'm a drum guy, JC from KC. I know it's unpopular. I'm a drum guy. I know why people like flats. Flats are too much work. I'm lazy. I'm lazy. See, here we go. Another question. Drums or flats? This is the other one. And if I ever did the Dave Portnoy version of what I would do, I would go all over the country to try wings, different people's wings, because there's a place in Henderson that I might go tomorrow that I haven't gone called Johnny C's. I think it's called. Mm-hmm. It's about like 35, 40 years old. Yeah. And they bang a drum that they have the best wings in Vegas, period, stop. Don't even ask a question. And so and I haven't had it yet. So maybe that's where I'm going to wind up going. Drummy's with you, me and Mark, but then Ryan's got the flats. Lion's got the flats. All wings matter. Drums when I'm drunk. All right. Boneless wings aren't wings. Can we all establish this? A boneless wing is a chicken nugget.
The olive discussion votes. The no's at 56%.
Told you. See?
56%, 44%. Still more no's than yes.
It's a coin flip, though. You said 80%.
I thought it'd be 75. I really did.
Yep.
Put smoking, the drums or flats. What wins that? Smoking.
Flats. 100%. People flats.
No, I don't think. You think?
Flats. 100% more people like flats than drums. I don't know why.
100?
Yeah, I think people would be all over that. Seem to crisp. I'll eat both. Drums seem to crisp up. Yeah, they do crisp up better. That's true. There's more surface area to do it. Just easier to eat them. Just easier just to grab and go. And I like them both. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan of both. It's just I'm not a snob for it, but like your sauce has got to be good. I don't really care either or, but your sauce has got to be on point. Like that's got to work.
Went to dinner with the kids. I actually met them there. They were already there.
Okay.
And this house is Flat's house.
Is that JJ? That's JJ.
Hey, JJ. How are you guys doing today?
Best wings?
I don't know.
Drums are the best. I agree, James. Drums are the
Drums
best.
are the best.
Oh, we got a lot of people. Oh, maybe that. Taking the over on 24.5 wings. Woo. Also opening on the over on 2.5 restaurants that should be not judged. I don't know. 2 is probably the best. I think I'm going to go one place in Henderson and then come back and have another place close to home. But like, I don't get Fridays off very often, and I don't get like full days off like this. I've been on vacation. I've been eating clean. I've been good. I've been in the beach and doing everything else. So I can go have a complete and just, Frank's Red Hot can be the base, James, but it can't be the only thing. There's a wing place here in town. That's the only thing they put their wings on, and I find it to be very lazy. It's very lazy. You're just going to take it out of a jar and dunk the wings on it because that's where the buffalo style comes from. You have to have a butter heavy sauce. If you don't, it doesn't stick to the rib.
Well, that's not, it's a wing discussion we're having, not ribs.
Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, same difference. But yes, I don't know why ribs are on my mind. Sorry, ribs. And because I think it was smoking. Someone said they're smoking wings, and I said, okay, smoking ribs. I still want to do that. But wings, sorry, yes. To have the sauce stick to the wing, you have to have butter, heavy butter content, that it sticks and coats. If it doesn't. I'm on Sports Grid tomorrow. I don't know. You're not on Sports Grid tomorrow.
I am not.
I am. Yeah. Who am I? I don't know who I'm with, though.
You'll find out when you get
when I get there. I'll turn on and go, hi. So I will be on Sports Grid for Friday night. Dave will not. I'll be on Saturday and Sunday. They added another shift for me, by the way. So if you guys don't like me on Sports Grid, sorry. You'll get me Saturday 1 to 4 Eastern, Sunday 1 to 4 Eastern, starting this weekend. So
there you go.
Yeah, so it'll be a lot of me coming up this weekend.
You and Ranieri both days?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
Me and Joe both days are doing that. I know for Saturday for sure, but I'm not sure about, I think for Sunday too. Both of us are going to be on
I will
there.
be at the Pirate game.
Ooh. Yeah, but you're not, Skeens is not pitching, right? Who are you seeing?
Keller Friday.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I don't know who they're pitching Saturday. Hopefully pitches Sunday. But I heard they're pushing them back to pitch against St. Louis on Monday.
Mark, I had the solution to save Hooters, but they didn't want to listen. Hooters need to be a book. Hooters had to flip to a sports book.
What?
It would have worked. I'm telling you, it would have worked. Hooters wings suck. Come at me. I don't care. Their wings are awful. Everyone loves their wings. Their wings are horrible.
I can honestly say when I heard that the one closed here.
What, the actual restaurant or the casino?
The restaurant.
Yeah.
I was actually, small part of me inside was like relieved because the family was big fans. Like they would go, let's go to Hooters.
It's so bad for you. It's so their wing. People love I get why they loved it. I worked there for years. I worked at Hooters in 2 different markets every Tuesday night, hosting, I don't know how many trivia nights. It was fun as a single guy. That's all I got to say. It was an enjoyable time. I was the MC of multiple bikini contests. It was tremendous. It was in your 20s. It may not be a better job than to be an afternoon drive show host on Tuesday nights, hosting a trivia night at Hooters, and then hosting their annual bikini contest. Not a bad gig to do in my 20s to do that, but they need to rebrand it entirely, and because you could have had the sex, the sports, the food, and the gambling all in one.
Right.
But they didn't want to do that because they were heavily based in the South and they didn't know how many states would go legal. And you're right.
They could have outsourced it.
Twin Peaks and BW3 have killed Hooters. That's true. Killed in Vegas.
That happened there. I mean, the Twin Peaks here, that end of town. We used to go after the M and hang out at Twin Peaks, watch games. That was fun. That was a fun place.
Yeah, and so Hooters closing multiple places. I'm surprised it hasn't had a bigger downturn than it's had, to be quite honest. I mean, that was the place.
The casino was a disaster. But like, it was always funny because in the South, when I worked in Alabama, Hooters was the place that all the guys would have their lunch meetings who wanted to go and claim that they were just working. So they'd tell their wives, I'm going to work. I'm going to a lunch meeting. And then the meeting would be at Hooters. Right.
Like it was
back when it started, it was very original and it was
racy as hell, but it was a way of going, because strip clubs in Huntsville weren't allowed. So like you had the sex component, and it was very popular because you had the beer, you had the food and you had the sex component, and it was a way of like going, honey, sorry, I'm going to a chicken wing place.
You're not allowed to have strip clubs there?
Oh, it was Alabama in the early 2000s.
Wow.
No.
Okay.
This is a place that in the next county over was a dry county. So in the county that, the station was in Athens, Alabama, dry county. So this is, I don't know if it's still dry, but it was dry when I was there. So yeah, you couldn't have strip clubs. Like it was a whole very, not okay thing. And guys could go there who maybe were uncomfortable, didn't want to go to a strip club. You'd go to like the next, like it's a strip club light. And the girls who work there always get very angry when you said that. Like, I don't take my clothes off. Like, okay. Like, it's just, sure, whatever. You're working at a place called Hooters. There's the logo is an owl with two big eyes. Like, what are we doing? Come on now. It is what it is. Call a spade a spade. But I knew guys that bankrolled girls there. I knew a dude who paid for a girl's enhancement. Like I had stories when I used to MC, like you got book stories. I got stories like that at Hooters when I would go in there and guys would just go ahead and like these 60-year-old dudes have tons of money and these 25-year-old girls would just cozy up to them and they would bankroll them.
Saw that happen a couple times here in the book too. I went to one wedding.
Wow.
To the wedding, and I was like, man, somebody got to stop this. Like, this is not going to end well. She's going to try to take everything. She might try to kill them.
Right?
Didn't work out. I knew it wasn't going to work out.
Oh, that's good.
Have you ever been asked to buy them?
Is that wrong? Yeah, I have actually.
Yeah.
I didn't. Her mother bought it for her instead. And then I had to do the rehab. I watched the recovery. The recovery is no joke. It's not like a simple surgery. It's 3-4 weeks of being in big time pain. Big time pain.
That was the sign for me.
Of what? Sign of what?
Time to go.
Oh, when you were asked? Oh, yeah.
It was moved to New Hampshire and buy me boobs. I said, bye. Moving to the desert.
Yeah.
Going to Arizona.
Where they do it here and they already have them.
He said, I'm good.
It's good. Do you know that you can borrow money to get that done? They have loans.
Money pretty much to do anything.
They have loans. They have cosmetic surgery loans are available. It's like, wait, what? You can borrow
the interest rate?
Probably 20%. It's a little less than a credit card, but it's still pretty bad. To go ahead, it's like $5. I think the last time I looked into that, it was like $5,000 it cost.
Yeah,
at 20% interest. It's like, enjoy it. It's loan sharking. It's brutal. It's brutal. And for the record, where did she work while attending medical school? Yeah, right, exactly, right? 100%. What? Your benefits included cosmetic surgery? How about that? That's incredible. They can be covered by insurance? No, only way that happens is if you have something that happened to you, like you have cancer and you had a mastectomy, and then they go ahead and pay for that. You can't get elective surgery, cosmetic plastic surgery, and have it be covered by insurance, can you? That'd be amazing.
I don't think so.
That can't be possible. That can't be right. Yeah, that can't be right. No way. That would be crazy. Perfect segue, I guess, in some ways. Caitlyn Clark set the WNBA record last night for assists with 19 last night.
That
19.
Was not a perfect segue at all.
I was kidding. It was a joke.
Yeah. I'm like, wait a second. What kind of segue? We went
from
long balls, right? Yeah.
J-Dog got it.
We just went from long balls to Bulls balls to
basketballs.
And now we're talking
boobs with balls in them. Yeah, fake boobs.
Right.
With, balls of silicone in them.
Bolt-ons, as you dubbed them here on the show the one time.
Yep. 100% because they look like it sometimes.
To assist.
Will what?
Stay with us, Will. Stay with us. Appreciate you. Oh, we got you, brother. Come to Pittsburgh. I'm going to hang out. Come on. This was fun. I was watching it.
I had the wings, so I didn't care. I was like, let's go. I was cool with it. She kept on trying her best. I mean, It's the one time when I was watching the game, it was the one time I felt like Caitlyn Clark's teammates finally actually hit the shots, because I've watched numerous games this year of the Fever, and her teammates have no hands. Like, they can't catch. She throws passes that are like legitimately perfect, and her teammates will fumble it and not. So last night was like this one time where her teammates actually didn't drop the basketball. And I mean, she had a couple of no-look passes. She had a couple of really impressive. I mean, she's had 20. I saw Trista go off on this morning on Instagram. It was really interesting. She said that Caitlyn Clark has had 4 20 and 13 games in the past 3 weeks. Before her, there had been 2 in the WNBA history of WNBA.
So she's had 4 what?
4 in the last 3 weeks.
What?
20 point, 13 assist games.
Oh, 20 points, 13 assists. It only happened 2 times in the history of the league. It happened 4 times in the last 3 weeks.
For her, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So she's doing things that
I didn't even look. With the rookie of the year, probably numbers
gone,
done, right?
Goodbye.
Like,
yeah, it's over. It's not even. But like, what are we going to say now? Because like everyone's saying she's not generational. She's not going to make a major impact. This is the WNBA. Welcome to playing against women. Like all the naysayers, all the things that were said about Caitlyn Clark. Now what? Like what? Like she just hit the break, dominating the WNBA. Now the team's not winning yet because her and Aaliyah Boston have no help, but they'll get help eventually. Like you can see the Fever, they're on the rise. Like they're going to be a really good team in a couple of seasons. Need more help, need a better coach, I think. But they got the pieces. You can see it going forward. I just can't wait to see what's going to happen. You know what, Rock, I will agree with this. She's been a better passer than scorer in the WNBA. That's true. She's been great. Now I think the scoring will go up, but if she's a 3-point threat and a passer and a distributor, I mean, that's Steph Curry. Like that's what Steph Curry did. So you can be an incredible player doing that. I
think what I'm most impressed with is that she can do that now. When she gets a little bit of help, the role may kind of change and she can be more of a scorer.
Right.
But you can tell like she's seeing the game. She sees the game so well. It's just, it's fun to watch. I don't know. There wasn't nothing else on yesterday.
Nope.
And we were on in-game live and we were doing futures and all this other stuff. And I had the game on and we kept saying Dallas is the side. And Scott was looking for a reason to take the Fever.
Indiana, right?
Yeah. He was looking he was looking for a reason to take it when they were down. I was like, I don't know. I'm watching the game. I think Dallas is going to win.
Media rights negotiated for the next 11 years, $200 million a year. They're worried. The executives don't like it. The union for the WNBA, why? They think they're selling them short. They think it's too low. They think it should be higher. There's some pretty interesting stats though. Like, do you know what the average salary, the highest salary in the WNBA this year is?
The highest or the average?
The average, the highest salary.
100,000 a year.
294,000 is the highest.
Okay,
it's pretty good, right? I mean,
I think so.
Sorry, 242. The top base salary is 242,000.
Okay.
So, and then marketing agreements and bonuses. Caitlyn Clark is making 76,000 before her bonuses kick in on this. So they're worried about it's not high enough. They should be bigger than what it is. Well, it's lost money for a long time. That's been the problem with the WNBA.
But now the
NBA has lost money,
and they have a push behind it, and they have people watching it
and attendance too. $2.2 billion over 11 years. The executive director Terry Jackson said in a statement on Monday that the WNBA is being undervalued. We have wondered for months how the NBA would value the WNBA and its media rights deal. With a reportedly $75 billion deal on the table, the league is in control of its own destiny. More precisely, the NBA controls the destiny of the WNBA, which is true. I mean, they own it. They own 60% of it. I mean, 242,000 in the top salary is pretty damn good. I mean, that's plus bonuses. You can make $300,000. That's tremendous. Now it's going to go up as more and more players get popular and the league continues to grow. But Caitlyn Clark making $100K. It's low, And they're like, wait a minute, she's selling out all these arenas. Like, what the hell? Like, why is she making more? She is.
I don't know how to put the value on it other than
Off
it's
the
going
court.
up.
Yeah, and off the court, she's making a ton of money.
Right. And that's where, I don't know, I see it now even clearer than ever before. Like, that's the only way to really, like, make it in the short windows of a career.
Right.
Right? Like, you gotta outsource a lot of things, and it's more than just playing the game. It's good for is it value determined by what someone will actually pay for something? It always is, without a doubt, CBW. But now they have an argument. There's people watching. There's people talking about it. And then shows are talking about it. So you think people are betting on it more?
Yeah. 100%.
I think so.
100%. Now, it's not a huge number. People are absolutely, I mean, I've bet, I don't know, 50 games so far this season.
Right.
I mean, like, I bet it way, way more than ever before, because on some days, that's all there is. It's like 3 or 4 baseball games. Some days, all there. I mean, I'd rather, basketball is way more predictable than baseball.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Basketball's got way less moving pieces and parts. The variance is far less. It's an easier sport to bet. You know, the numbers, I don't want to say they're softer, because they're not, but the books aren't seeing the books are more worried about a Major League Baseball handle than they are WNBA. There's way more money being bet every night on baseball than it is the WNBA. But there's more and more people coming around and going, like, I have Clark futures. They're betting on, people are just betting different things like they haven't before. So,
which, if you're still here, are people betting with you down there? I'm curious if they are.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I still would rather bet on NBA basketball, but I can't bet the summer league because it's Mickey Mouse basketball, and who knows what they're going to do and when. It's completely like Russian roulette. Can't do it. Baseball is very hard to bet for me because it's just so crazy. You know, he says all day, every day, but they're betting on WNBA. It's basketball. I mean, I don't think if there were other things to bet on, like if I have a chance to bet on a UFC card or the WNBA, I'm betting the UFC. Right. If I have a chance to bet on a boxing match over the WNBA, I'm betting boxing. Like, it's not high on my priority list of things I want to bet on, but given my job, like, I got to find things I like and find numbers. And I don't watch a ton of the WNBA. Like, I look at the numbers, I bet trends, I bet the number as to what has happened. It's not a deep, handicap breakdown of what Caitlyn Clark's going to do against this defense and what this defender is going to do. It's, my interest in the WNBA is kind of like how some professionals bet like the NBA. It's straight numbers.
That's all.
Players don't matter. It's just all numbers. That's all it is. It's all it is. So I'm not really interested in a league. I don't watch the league, but I bet the league because the numbers are there. The numbers are reported, and it's, you can look at trends as to what teams do when.
Yeah.
Less variance.
I think it's a good thing. All good thing.
Of course, it raises handle, raises in the summertime, absolutely. But in terms of like interest, it's still way down on my list of things I'm interested in betting on. But given what I have to do, it's what I have to do. I have to do it. Circa Sports Pro Football Team of the Day. If you guys are interested, we're going to be up there for Circa Sports coming up on Friday, a week from tomorrow. No show tomorrow. 1 week from tomorrow. We'll do a roll call Friday in Reno, Sparks, Nevada at the Circa Sports location. Looking forward to seeing you guys up there coming up for that. Why are we up there? Well, Circa Million, Circa Survivor, 16 million in prizes guaranteed. 2 ways to win. No rake. 6 million guaranteed for Circa Million. 10 million guaranteed for Survivor. That's 1 pick per week. Pick a winner, or 5 games against the spread every week with quarterly prizes and booby prizes and other things for Circa Million. Enter in Nevada. You can play from anywhere. Circasports.com for more information. And remember, if you are coming to town and need help getting a room rate discount, they've got them for you at Circa, the D, or the Golden Gate. If you get 1 entry, you get a 25% discount on 1 room, all the way up to a 3-night comped stay at Circa. If you get 15 entries, 5 in Million and 10 in Survivor. Email info@circasports.com for more information on the room rates. Our team on the day, Dave, the Seattle Seahawks. Win total 7.5. Geno Smith is still the QB with new head coach Mike McDonald, who leaves from the Ravens to come over and run the team and the offense here in Seattle. Are you a pro Geno guy?
I was when it started. I wasn't really last year though, because I really thought that the Niners were such a good bet to win that division.
And they were.
And the
One of the
Seattle
best.
schedule got harder.
Mm.
So I was
Everyone's
a Geno guy. I was
Everyone's
a Geno guy when he was in college. But I don't know now. But this is one of the teams I have no idea.
He's the guy now. The difference is like Geno was like a nice story about being like the backup quarterback and the little engine that could. Everyone's favorite quarterback that nobody thought could do it. It's his team now. And yes, Gorov, the Seasucks could be right back being the Seasucks with a new head coach coming in. That's very, very possible.
Right.
7.5 wins seems a little bit heavy, Dave, for this schedule. They open with Denver at home.
5.5.
Win total or the number?
No, they're favored by 5.5.
Okay. At New England, week 2.
-1 is what
tough trip.
They're favored. Yeah, that is
home versus Miami. Home dogs?
Yeah, they are.
Should be.
2-point dogs at home.
Should be. At Detroit on Monday night.
Oh boy. 6-point dogs there.
Yeah, housed.
What is that? Is that 2-2 or is that 1-3 right there?
I think 2-2, but winning in New England's not going to be easy.
No.
So I don't know. I mean, I think it could be 1-3. That's possible. They'll beat Denver for sure. And then next 3 games they could lose and be 1-3. And then they have the Giants at home.
They should win that game. 3
Niners at home. Loss. Cross country to Atlanta after a Thursday night. So
dogs at home against San Francisco. Wow. So they're going to be like 10
on the road. Yep.
At San Francisco.
At Atlanta.
I think that's a loss, right?
Home for Buffalo.
They're 3-point dogs at home. They're probably going to lose that game.
Home for the Rams.
They win that game.
Ooh, okay.
1-point favorite.
So now they hit the bye week with what? 4 wins?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ish.
Yeah, 4 or 5. 4 or 5.
4.
Yeah.
Hitting the bye week. So we got to find 4 more wins here. If you got 3 or 4 more, 4 more wins. Niners on the road.
9.5. Yeah.
Arizona at home. Should win that game.
They should win that game.
They will.
I don't know. You made a case for Arizona being improved. Arizona.
I do, but on the road to Seattle.
There, I know, but they've gone there and won that game even when they weren't good. Arizona.
Fair. They always beat someone they're not supposed to. So maybe that's the game they win they're not supposed to. Yeah. At the Jets and at Arizona, back to back.
Split.
Woo, really? Okay. I think it's 2 losses.
Okay.
Green Bay and Minnesota at home.
Oh, yeah.
That's a split to me.
Green Bay and Minnesota at home. Wow. 1-point dogs and then 2.5-point favorites. Okay, that's a split.
And then at Chicago and at the Rams to end the year.
Must win both to go over at that point. That's going to fall 7 or 8.
I think it's 6 or 7. Over's juiced to minus 135 though.
Everything goes right. What's the top? 10?
10.
Well, yeah. What if their defense is that much improved and like
10?
Yeah.
So home games of Denver, Miami, Giants, Niners, Bills, Rams, Cardinals, Packers, Vikings.
So in the division, what do they go?
2-4.
Oh wow, really? I was going to say
they're losing both games to the Niners. And then they're gonna lose both games. I mean,
to the Rams,
possibly.
Wow.
And no, I guess 2-4. Yeah, it's about 2-4. Right. They'll split with their other 2.
Okay. And so the home games: Denver,
Miami.
That's a win.
Giants.
Miami could be a win. The Giants should be a win. Oh, that's 3.
Buffalo.
No.
Green Bay, Minnesota. I mean, their non-conference, their non-division home games are hard. Vikings, Packers, Bills, Dolphins, and the Giants.
I don't know. My first lean is 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you like over? I like under.
I don't know. Give the boys something to vote on. They voted on the olives and the pizza. It's 59 60-40. No on the olives. So it was a little heavy. I knew olives would be. They are losing to us, JP.
Who's
JP
us?
Fourth. Detroit. 3-1-3.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I'm leaning under 7.5 for them, but I was wrong on them last year too. I was high on them. It's a first-year head coach. I have a hard time buying the first-year head coach comes in.
One of the first-year head coaches. There's a lot of first-year head coaches,
Yes.
though, right?
Oh yeah, this is what's fun for me to do. This is I have to remind myself. Okay, who's coaching Seattle again? Like, there's a multitude of first-time head coaches. Brian Callahan in Cincinnati, Mike McDonald in Seattle, Gerard Mayo in New England. Like, there's a lot of first-time head coaches in the NFL this year, which makes it hard to handicap, to be quite honest.
Very hard. Very hard.
To what they do and who does it and how they do it. It's all a little bit more complicated than what we're used to seeing out of the teams like coached by Bill Belichick and Pete Carroll.
Son of a
Brigade Box Service Info Story of the day. Dave is heading out of town. If you guys are coming into town this weekend, I got you for the Brigade Box Service. Just send a text message. Dave will be back as well later in the week to get you taken care of too. We'll be there here in Vegas, 702-570-8255. We'll see one person later on tonight down at Circa or at the Westgate. You guys can email us too at thebvbshow.com. You guys can be a part of either the Survivor Westgate Super Contest or Millions in Survivor here for this coming football season. Let's see all you guys here in July and August. Get ready for football season as the countdown has officially begun to kick off. The GM of the Texans has today. Texans training camp opens up in Houston.
Yep.
Nick Caserio said, quote, talking and expectations have never won games.
Oh,
what's your take on the Texans here? Because this is a team that a lot of people are expecting really big things from. And we haven't had this in a while where there is a lot of hype around the Texans team. They won a playoff game last year.
Yeah.
They went and signed Daniel Hunter. They traded for Stephon Diggs. They've got a quarterback that everybody wants to go ahead and play with CJ Stroud. D'Amico Ryans has this team headed in the right direction. But is this going to be the same old Texans, or is this a team that you think is going to be legitimately in the conversation to wind up playing in New Orleans?
Oh, I don't know about all that. The AFC is a gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
And starts with the division. Tennessee, bad.
Sorry, Joe. I meant the Titans, not Cincinnati. Excuse me. Titans have Brian Callahan as the new head coach. You're right. Zach Taylor didn't go anywhere. Sorry. I said
Colts,
the Bengals.
I think, have a chance to be a good football team.
Okay.
Jacksonville, I'm down on. I'm just not.
Right.
I'm not at all. I mean, people are so excited about the uniforms. They look like the same. I don't know what all the big deal is like with the Jacksonville, but
it's the Jags.
Houston, what's the season win total?
For Houston?
Yeah.
We haven't got there yet, but I mean, I
know,
think
but
it's
is it 10.5?
Yeah. It's high.
You've got to figure them to. I mean, they win a division, don't they?
Yeah. If they don't, it would be a monster disappointment.
Yeah.
Monster if they don't.
Yeah. Wow. I just looked down. Santana said he just read Pittsburgh will be celebrating Mac Miller's life at the stadium this weekend. That's pretty cool. Thank you for that, Santana. I'll find all that out. I get Moses the Barber texting me right now, and Timmy the Golf Pro. They're already planning a card game. It's going to get it's going to be fun. Winning does matter. The talk is all different after a year like last year. Do you think the pressure of what they did last year and all the talk of the summer
is not good? Them? Yes. It's not good.
You get everybody's best shot now.
100%. And Stephon Diggs is a potential cancer in your clubhouse.
Oh, I don't know about that. You think so?
He wasn't in Buffalo. Yeah. So you have a potential of a diva superstar.
Oh, I think this helps them. I think that takes them to. I mean, they have a clear number one. Like it's just.
I disagree with that because I think Tank is a hell of a player. If he comes back after leg injury, I think they already had their number one wideouts, and they went and they got better. Nico Collins was tremendous last year. I mean, Tank Dell is a guy that I think is going to be awesome as long as he can stay healthy. He's just too damn thin. So I
thought
they were okay.
Boys.
I was surprised that they added Stephon Diggs.
Right now, we're going to do it later when it comes up because they're much higher on the list. We're going from the bottom up.
Yeah. Their wideouts are Nico Collins, Tank Dell, Stephon Diggs, Robert Woods, John Mechie III. It's pretty good. They got a pretty damn good wide receiver mix. Yeah. Joe Mixon is a running back now, too. They went and added him to run the ball.
Daniel G, that's a good point. Expectations lined up with Detroit's were last year. Yeah.
Fair.
Pretty good analogy there.
I think the ceiling for CJ Stroud is higher than what we've seen from Jared Goff, personally.
Guy's a leader, makes plays, they're playing for him, with him, all the above.
Yeah.
Fun team to watch. I'll give them that. I don't think they go on the road and win multiple games. They got to win a division, get that home game like they did last year, win that. Tough spot to then go take it, 2 more times because they're not going to be the number 1 overall seed and get a bye. They got to win 3 playoff games, likely 2 on the road.
Yeah.
Now, if they go 12-5 and get that second game on the road, can they get the AFC Championship? Sure. I don't think they will.
No, but they've got a shot. They're definitely a fun team. So it's just, I agree with Nick Cassero though. The hype is dangerous. It's rat poison, as Nick Saban once called it.
Is it? I don't know. It's coming anyway. I think it's all just at that point. It's noise. I want the expectations to be high every year.
Means you're good.
That in the book.
Means you're good.
The Steelers. I'm like, listen, if they don't win the AFC, who cares? I don't care if they go 12-5 unless your season wins over.
Ross Randall, what tight end? They had Dalton Schultz last year. Who did they add? I don't think they added a tight end.
I don't know.
They were good last year. Dalton Schultz left. Dalton Schultz was good last year for them for sure. 59 catches for 635 yards, 5 touchdowns. He was great. So they got weapons. There's no debating it. They got weapons, but what does that mean? Guys, it's a roll call Thursday. It's a Friday, but we're gonna do a roll call here on the other side. We got one story to go before we get going here with roll call Friday. But so go ahead and start to load up with your area codes where you are. You can put whatever you want. You want to put your zip code, you want to put your area code, you want to put your temperature.
Zip code's 5 digits. That'll get confusing.
All right, so 3. Area code and where you are from a they drafted a tight end. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Drafted tight end. All right, we'll see what they do with that. Rob Manfred on federal oversight from sports betting had an interesting comment to the Dallas Morning News.
Oh, you saving the SEC for next time?
Yeah, we'll do that later. MLB scandal will not lead to federal oversight. The exact quote that he gave to the Dallas Morning News was this: "It's important to say that our number one issue, the single thing on which there is no compromise, is the integrity of the game on the field. We went to the Supreme Court trying to stop sports betting in New Jersey. Once you had the Supreme Court decision, I don't see it going backwards in any way. I really don't." Meaning there won't be any interference from the federal government when it comes to sports gambling. Do you agree? I do not.
I do. Isn't Manfred a lawyer?
He's a lawyer.
Yeah, he's a lawyer. I don't say that stuff without knowing. You can have an opinion.
or you say it to send a message. You say it to them to stop. Don't do this. That's what I think it was. I take this comment as him saying, leave it alone. We don't want you involved. Don't get involved. It's just really funny to me to hear him say, we went to New Jersey to stop sports betting. We lost, so now we'll take all the money.
It's funny because this graphic, and I have to remember to send it to you. We'll definitely put it on the show next week when we do the show. There's no mention of the sports betting as far as any sort of income for teams. They're making money.
Interesting.
The league making
so
money.
it's folded into advertising.
Maybe,
It's in the marketing number.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Which
just
is
getting
small.
they're getting revenue from it. It's in the marketing number.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is. We don't know how big it is.
Well, I mean, we see the numbers of the handle and all this other stuff, but I mean, I don't know if they count, promotional handle and all that other stuff.
Right.
I don't think we need if the federal oversight is like the state oversight has been in some states, it's only going to make it worse. It's not going to make it better. If we get federal oversight, it better be one, pretty far reaching, and two, I don't have to be on it, but I'll help contribute. Like you need people in the business regulating it if you're going to go to that level. You can't have state senators or counselors and again, no disrespect to anybody. I know a lot of people are watching the show,
right,
and that are talking, and we got guys that we know in Pittsburgh right now, hopefully, who I might run into tomorrow. In Pittsburgh at a big gaming legislators convention. And I couldn't get there today, but Spanky's there today, and Schutz is there today. Alex Kane is there today. They're talking to these people about how to, come to some agreement of what this business really is. They know more than most of the people on the other side of the counter in that, or the other side of the table in that discussion. If you go federal, you better have gambling people on it. They don't have to be bettors, but like they have to have experience in the business, because you can't legislate something you don't know about. It's not working. I mean,
fair.
Bromwell can't tag me on the Iowa story today that came out. Like they just picked up and left like it was no big deal. You can't do it.
All right, roll call Thursday. I'm going to put these on the screen. Once again, guys, this is our chance to highlight you guys who are part of the brigade. Thank you for being here on a Thursday that feels like a Friday, because we're, again, no show tomorrow, so we're doing this today. This is a chance for you guys to just get some recognition on the screen. And for us, for Dave and I, say thank you for everything you guys have done for us. So let's start in Canada.
Number today is only 24.5 because we threw everybody off with the roll call Thursday. So if we can get over 24 states on the map, Dab,
okay,
that'd be great.
I like it.
I think 3 countries, because I know One Snap is here, and 519 Windsor, Ontario. That's up in Canada. And I know Butchie's down south.
There's 4 countries.
Oh, well, I don't count the United States because we're all here.
Oh, well, that's 4.
Okay. So, all right. Jimmy Football, 416, working in the 905. Where is that, Jimmy Football? I don't know where the 905 is.
5. That is Toronto, Canada.
Hello. All right. So back-to-back Canadians. I like it. Excellent work there. Thank you for being here. Eron Sean, 703, Centerville, Virginia. Always here. Raymaker, 512-412, Pittsburgh, PA. Heard there's a big celebrity coming to town from Vegas. Thank you, Lewis. I'll see you tomorrow at some point after you deliver the bread. I don't know if I'm ready for everything that's coming. J. Dow Betts, 410, St. Michael's, Maryland. Safe travels, Dave. Thank you, sir. If we stayed longer, we were coming down Baltimore, but that's going to be another trip. We're working on something to get out there. CBW 315, Oswego, New York, 70 degrees. Perfect for lawn cutting, dry degrees.
Fair.
Look at that.
Fair.
Not raining either. That's good. Andy O, 864 Woodruff, South Carolina. South Carolina was a dog to make the list today. Thank you for being here, Andy. Appreciate you, sir. JPC to 4th, 313. I already know that one. That's Detroit, Michigan. Blue Spader, 702 Vegas, baby. Yes, sir. If we don't see you soon, we'll see you at the live shows, 22nd, 23rd, Thursday, Friday. Santana, 928 Yuma, Arizona, cloudy 106. Stay cool, brigade. It's heating up. P-Roll's going to remember what the 110's like after a day or two. It's coming.
Oh, good. See the rain? It's going to pour here right now.
I got to get this done out of the way before I get to the airport.
Monsoon.
Please don't delay my flight.
Monsoon now. At night, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. On a red eye, you're fine. But it's monsoon. Monsoon's coming in.
It looks dark outside my window. Jay Buck, listen, made my day yesterday seeing you text us that you're coming. Sign up. Big hugs coming. Can't wait to see you. He's in a 603, Hampton, New Hampshire. Moved on from being at the book and doing some other things. Can't wait to hear all about it. Can't wait to see you. And then, you just take down that quarter prize this year. We'll work on that. Konowinski, Vinny Konwinski, to be exact, but I call him Konowinski. 260 Fort Wayne 74 and perfect.
Some nice weather in the country going on right
that's
now.
Great. There's my man, Corbin, the hat guy. I got the hat right here. I keep this one close because I might have to put this one in the Louvre. I don't know what to do with this. This is going to be an Olympic hat every damn day.
It's a boat hat. It just looks like a July 4th boat hat to me. Like you wear it on the boat over the 4th of July. Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. Just a tremendous hat.
702 Corbin's here in Vegas. Rocky, he made his debut, by the way. Go back and watch that show.
He did. That was fun.
He did a great job. Killed it. It was perfect. Everybody was like, wow, Corbin's really got that nice beard. Everybody talking about the beard. Talk about the hats. 260 Fort Wayne, Indiana. Rare live chat appearance for Rocky 87. How about this guy here? Thank you for being here, Rocky. Appreciate you, sir. It's good. Usually listens to the show late night. So that's good to have you here. Sonic the Wrench, 602 Phoenix, jonesing for a hot dog or pizza. Eat clean. Keep up the good work, Sonic. Thank you for the clip.
You too, man. Damn. That's
WV Punch Drunk 1304, Clarksburg, West Virginia, just tested positive for COVID. Always fun when it's 90 degrees outside.
See our boy Rexy?
Yeah.
That sucks. Him too. Jeez.
There's a lot of people. I mean, that's
the president.
When you've been in and out of the casinos literally 12 of the last 17 days. I think we had signups like 12 times. I was in and out, seeing people, whatever. I felt like crap, but I didn't have COVID.
Good. I mean,
Take care of yourself, boys and girls.
When I got sick, that's what Amanda was like. Do you have a fever? I was like, I don't know. She's like, it's COVID's everywhere. I was like, what do you mean COVID's everywhere? She's like, COVID's everywhere. It's like, oh, it's July. I said, what do you mean COVID's everywhere?
Yeah.
Like if it's everywhere now, what the hell is December going to look like? No, thank you. Let's not do that again. Let's not do this again this winter.
Please don't do it again. Corey Macbeth, 402, Omaha, Nebraska. Thank you again. Corey's always here. There's Mikey Awesome, 757 ODU, Brigadeville, Virginia. Enjoy yourself, Dave. Hashtag BVB Brigade LFGO. Absolutely right. Kevin Roper, holding it down in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. That's 601, where it's 93 degrees and sunny. Great to see you here, Kevin. I mean, you check off the Mississippi box all the time. Daniel G, 989 Saginaw, Michigan, visiting my mom at the cemetery. Love you, boys. Tell someone you love them. Couldn't have said it better. Thank you for being here. And anything, again, we can do, just show up. Just show up. You know, that's what we got to keep doing. George Mason, 902 Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, Canada. My BVB hat is in the 609 New Jersey. That's 2 red dots. Dab them both. Excellent work. Hopefully the guy opened up the package and showed it to you. That's good. Hey, sometimes you got to do that too. All right? Stay with it. Blue oyster. What'd you call them?
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Rocky Mountain oysters. I can't wait to Google that later. And I'm going to ask the kids if they've heard of this. John Serrett. And we know Corbin, who actually ate them. John Serrett, 304, driving. 87 degrees, Charleston, West Virginia. That's a little further south. I probably will be in West Virginia. We might have a meeting down in Wheeling. I'm not sure yet where the old stomping grounds were. I got to check that book out. Might be somebody there that needs to say hello. Addison, one of our wrenches. Thank you, sir, for being here as always. 420 Hoosier Central. Should be a great race this weekend. That's the F1 portion of the show. Done. There you go. Enjoy it. Jordan, 1-star Gorov, 702 Las Vegas, might have to head to the 213 for Red Sox Dodgers this weekend. It came up in this house.
Yep, me too.
That was going to be an option. Everybody thinks I like Boston, and I'm a Boston guy now because of the show, Boston versus the book. I've always kind of liked Boston. I went on Sports Grid last night dressed in my Ted Williams finest.
Let's go.
Shirt. And we were talking about going there. And the kids were like, you just want to go there because they're Peralt's team. I'm like, no, I just want to go. I got to get out of the heat. I got to get the hell out of this heat. I just going crazy. Joe the Fat Panda, TFP 303, Denver, Colorado. Head to Betos. I'm not going to Betos. I'm not. Unless they want to sponsor the show, I'll go there. I ain't going to Betos. I got Fiore's on the list. Thank you.
Rosie's coming to town.
Rosie, 415 Bay Area. Just got my seats at Circa for UFC 304 next week. LFG. Well, damn, sir. We'll 100% send a text to the text line 702-570-TALK and set up a time. We'll come down and say hello, meet up, hang out, watch the fights. That'd be great. Good to see you here, Rosie, on the mic. Always like this every time. I like when he does that. Big business. Wow. Look at the new avatar.
It's tremendous.
Texas Rangers are back, baby. 361 Three Rivers, Texas. Barely made it. Well, we needed you for the TX.
Cross it off.
Texas. Yeah, dab it. Leanest scrimmage, 905 Newcastle, Ontario. Heading to the IndyCar race in Toronto this weekend. Sorry, Addison. Leanest is going. We got multiple F1 portions of the show.
Well, Indy is different than F1. Indy is a competitor to F1.
Oh, that's very.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that.
Yeah, Indy's on the other side of the coin.
They get very upset.
Yeah,
that's when I just crossed the streams and
not the same.
To do that.
Not the same.
Yeah. There's John, 724. John, Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Dave, enjoy the Berg. I am going to do that very much, sir. Thank you very much, John, for being here. Dawn-Farrow, 2 R's, 10, 928 Yuma, Arizona, 106. Football is almost here. We talk about it every day during the circle portion of the show.
New York City. Look at that.
Lamvu, 212.
That's tremendous.
What's
up, man?
Having a slice of pizza right now, enjoying BVB. Excellent.
That's tremendous. So, see, sometimes it's actually good to switch it up because you get different people coming in from on a roll call.
Thursday, Friday, this and that. AOWN 319, Independence, Iowa. Needed that one. Thank you for being here as always, AOWN. JC from KC, 216, Cleveland, Ohio, 75 degrees. Man, everybody's having a really nice day.
Midwest is nice right now.
Wow. Damn. It's hot as hell here. Well, it's not too. It's not going to be hot.
It's about to rain. It's about to rain here in a second. So
Deuce Daily 603, Windham, New Hampshire. Thank you for being here, New Hampshire. Check it off the list. There's Seahas, Christian Hastings 317, Naptown,
Illinois.
No, 317 is where? That's upstate New York, I think, right?
No, Indianapolis.
Oh,
Indiana.
Naptown.
Indiana.
Calling that now? I don't know.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know about the balls thing either.
Hold that. Go. Talk. We got 2 minutes.
Jeff Benny, 401, Rhode Island. Enjoy the day off. Have fun in Pittsburgh, Dave. The show will be missed, though. It will be missed. You guys hold it down in the Discord channel, thebvbshow.com. The link is there. Chris Covey, 843, Chucktown, South Carolina. Good to see you, Covey. Covey's been busy with them kids and working. It's good to see you.
South Carolina, Alaska.
Man, just like that. One guy, I tell you what, we always count on this guy, Scott Bartholomew. He's there on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It don't matter. We tried to switch it up. Roll call Friday showed up from 9:07. Ketchikan, Alaska. Got to get a hat made for that dude up there.
Seriously.
There's Monty, Jim Montgomery, 215 Philly Burbs. Listened while mowing this afternoon. First time in 3 weeks. Go Philly. Sorry, Dave. Buccos are taking, I hope they win 1. I was hoping 2. I don't think so. The way the pitching lines up. If they don't throw Skeens on Sunday, Pirates could get swept. That'd be terrible. Ryan Andrew Fletcher, 703, Annandale, Virginia. Heat wave seems to be over. It's just July. It's coming in August. You all know it. Ross Randall, 978, Amesbury. Amesbury. Massachusetts, 88 and sunny, getting ready to head to the boat to go chase some mackerel, strippers, and blues. Get the tuna rods ready, boys. What kind of party are you going on? Ross Randall, mackerel, strippers, blues.
For strippers.
Get the tuna rods ready. I mean, seriously, you're trying to get me kicked off. We're never getting off late night. Never.
Fishing for strippers.
Try to sign us off now. We're coming up on bonus
Oh
time.
my
I'm gonna give you a couple minutes. That's the way you finish your show.
We're off tomorrow, guys. We're back on Monday. We're going to try to teach Dave about Rocky Mountain Oranges and Stripers, things that he does not know anything about, obviously. If you guys are with us live on YouTube or Twitter, thank you for watching and being a part of it. We're not going anywhere. If you're watching on the replay on Sports Grid or listening on SiriusXM, we thank you. Have a great weekend. We'll come back at you on Monday, same place, same time. Bonus time starts now.
I knew it was Stripers, but I had that one teed up. I mean,
okay. I was going to say you had to know it's a fishing for strippers. What are we doing?
Well, I mean, and then he got the tuna rods. I mean, what are we talking about here? We just read that.
Have you ever gone tuna fishing?
No.
I've determined that if I ever get married again, which I don't know if I ever will, but if I ever have a quote unquote bachelor party-esque, that's what I'm doing.
For real?
For real. I'm going tuna fishing. I want to go out and go tuna fishing. It'll be so fun. It takes fucking all day to reel one of those things in. If you catch one, it's very gambling-esque. It's like a 5-team parlay when you if you catch a tuna. Yeah. And the things are 500 pounds and they fight you for hours.
500 pounds?
Oh yeah. Or bigger. They can be big. They can be 1,000 pounds. I mean, they're enormous. Tunas are huge.
Do you like tuna?
Yes. Love it. Obsess over it. All forms. Tuna fish in cans, tuna fish sashimi, the grill, all of it. Raw, cooked, seared. My fish, tuna is probably my favorite protein.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I love tuna. 100%. I'm still learning how to make it at home, but in restaurants, you make it for me. Oh, 100%.
I am not a fan of
poke. Really? Oh, it's so good.
Oh.
Fresh. You got to be really, really fresh, but fresh tuna is hell yeah. Let's go. So I would love to catch one. I'm deep sea. Blue fishing is what I grew up doing. Those things hit like trucks too.
Wow.
But they don't taste good. Bluefish, they don't really taste good. They're not.
I just
they're
got
awesome.
confirmation.
On
our guy, Friday night. We're going to the game.
Good. Nice.
That's perfect. Yeah.
So Friday and Saturday you going?
I'm going Friday to talk business, but I mean we're going. I'm going with that guy. Good. Yeah, Saturday I got to go. It's the boys heard I was coming back, and then they were planning it anyway. But they're doing this big tailgate.
Oh,
Saturday.
Cool.
College fraternity brothers.
Nice.
2 are coming from Philadelphia with their families. The rest of the Pittsburgh surrounding guys are all going to be there, and they're like, Sherapan's coming. I can't remember the last time I tailgated for a baseball game.
Wow.
I have no idea what this is going to end up. I have no idea, but I can't wait. It's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
Ian lights out 718 Brooklyn 86.
That's true. I don't know. Tailgate for a baseball game. When's the last time I tailgated for a baseball game? I don't know. Interesting. Okay. Let's roll through these and then we can get to.
There's Gio DeWap, 949 Seal Beach, currently passing Barstow.
Oh, hi.
On the way to the 702. He's coming to Vegas. The kid's got a tournament.
Nice. Is he signing up this time around or not? Or next time?
He's probably consumed with the basketball, but he already set up a date that he'll be back in August to sign up for the contest. We worked with him last year with the proxy service. Very smooth. But Gio DeWap, have a good weekend here in Vegas. I'm sorry I'm going to miss you and the basketball games. But tell Lucan and the boys, knock down the shots, but play better defense and get it done. G-Berg, Lair, 716, Buffalo, New York. Did you say wings? Naked City / Buffalo, guys. Enough said. Pretty good. D-Stout, 19, 507, Pipestone, Minnesota. We needed the Minnesota representation today. His Twins are still coming. That's good.
What's up? He's got a hell of a head of hair. Wow.
J2 Hustle.
He's got a head of hair.
Youngstown, Ohio. Love the show, guys. I watch it every day. Thank you. Like, we keep finding this out. There's a lot of guys. Like, we signed up Matt J for the proxy service this week.
Yeah.
And I asked him how. I like to find out how you consume the show. If you guys go into Discord, just tell us how you watch it.
Of course. Or
listen to it or anything. It helps us when we have these discussions with people that say, well, we watch the show on YouTube. It says only this or that or whatever. Like, people listening and watching all the time. But that's great. And
Do you think, by the way,
Great
this guy named Richard Mills, he just said,
Mills?
"Hi, Matt." Just sent me a DM on this. "Hi, Matt. I got some guarantee winning picks. Are you interested?"
Is guaranteed spelled right?
I got some guarantee pick. Are you interested?
Oh, it's a pick. I got some.
I got some guarantee pick. Is the way that it's.
You know what? Invite him tuna fish and see if he
right.
Yeah.
But Ross, if we do this, let's go. You want to take me? We'll go get a fish on. I may very well hit you up on that to go and do that because off the coast of the Cape, I really think I would be. Oh my gosh, because I've bluefished my entire life, and being on Cape Cod on the Cape in Maine and New Hampshire, being on the water as much as I was being back there, I was like, man, I want to go deep sea fishing. And I was like, I really want to go do tuna fishing. I've never done it. I really would think it would be. It's really hard. It's hard they're not easy to find. No, bluefish does not taste right, Ross Rendell. I'm sorry. Bluefish is a great fish to catch. It sucks to eat. Just not a good tasting fish by any means. Not good. He says he watches on YouTube, on my phone, or on TV, or on YouTube also. So there he goes. That's how he watches it.
Thank you, J2 Hustle.
Bob Newhart just died. Bob Newhart just died.
Oh,
really?
Condolences to Bob Newhart.
It's been a bad week, man. Richard Simmons died.
Yep.
My gosh. Yikes. That's crazy. So, all right, that's everybody for Roll Call Thursday. So thank you guys for being there. We appreciate you guys doing this. We have a real quick one when it comes because there's really nothing fucking going on today. It is a dead day, but we do have one bet. All right, just one better to book it for you today. Over 1.5 wins in Major League Baseball for the year. Any team. Last year we had 2.
I like this.
Phillies are on pace for 106.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else on pace for 100?
Dodgers.
Oh, geez. Just now you froze. Right? Why? Right now. Look at that face. Boy, Mikey got you. Mikey gonna get you.
On that. I don't know. 101.5 wins, and it seems a little bit low.
Are they the only team that's on pace for that?
It may come down just to the Phillies. It really might come down to just them. Look at PB. Glad we're at Sports Talk Max spot. Oysters were amazing. Pictures of him at the port in his oysters. Good job, PB. Tremendous job.
Takes that hat everywhere.
He does.
He represents that hat.
He really does. It's incredible. Looks tremendous.
I
mean, I just think it may ride on the Phillies, but I think the Phillies are going to win 103 games, 104 games.
Right.
So I only need one team to do it.
Minus 110?
Yeah, both sides. It was plus 110. Sorry, plus 110 on the over.
Yeah, because you only really got one team.
One team to do it with. Only one. It's all or nothing on the Phillies. But I just think looking at the division, looking at everyone's going to happen, and somebody might get really, really hot. Better to book it. We're going over 101.5.
I think it's good.
Okay. I like it a lot too. Favorite thing about today is what?
Well, obviously, switching the Friday show to Thursday, doing the roll call thing, but like the texts and the emails and the fact that like I'm going to Pittsburgh tonight and I'll be there tomorrow and know that like I'm going to see guys that probably listen to the show, watch the show, whatever, and get together, meet some new people. It's really cool now. Like the trip to Chicago, going, me and you, but feeling like we had been there before with so many guys and connecting with so many guys. It's just, that's my favorite thing about today. The fact that like, whether I meet someone new for the first time or see Lewis and the boys and I get to Manny's and, swing by and hang out or whatever, I can't wait. I just can't wait. Like I need it. You were talking about taking a pause yesterday and how much it refreshed you.
Yeah.
I need a pause. I just, and it's nothing personal here at the house, but the ocean of estrogen. I need to burp, fart, be around guys. And like, just, I need some testosterone for a couple of days. I'm going to watch baseball.
Yep.
I'm going to play cards with the kindergarten crew. And I'm just going to be a dude for a couple of days without, myself.
Fair.
So I can't wait. We get the calls next week. Hopefully we'll have more good news. It's all ramping up to Reno, the show up there. We got 2 appointments already set up. If you can set up appointments with us, if you're going to be there, do it early because we're going to be there early and hanging out. I think we're only doing a 1-hour show so we can get back to the airport. We'll talk about that later. Favorite thing about today, it feels like a roll call Friday, but roll call Thursday, baby. Let's go.
A couple of more super chats came in. JPC, I was going to complain how I was forced to bet Europa Conference qualifier soccer today. I hate soccer, but Rocky Mountain Clams saved the day. Have a great weekend, fellas. Rocky Mountain Clams? What the fuck? And then Big Business, we'll take you both bow fishing for alligator. Super exciting. How would I feel about killing a gator with a bow? At least they got a fucking shot. So maybe I would.
I'll be right along for all this stuff. I'm such a wuss. I don't know if I could do any of that. Like, I would love to hang out with the boys.
Like, I'd go bow fishing for I would love to bow fish for fish. Like, it's hard as hell to do it, but you can bow fish with fish in the water. Alligators are like dinosaurs. Like, killing a dinosaur might make me feel a little bit queasy. I don't know how I feel about killing a dinosaur, but killing a fish I'm good with.
I don't even like stepping on bugs.
You
such a wuss about that.
What are you doing? It's kill a bug.
I don't know. I went deep sea fishing when I was a kid.
It's fish time. Okay, yeah, good. Let's go bow fishing for fish. Absolutely, let's do it. 100%. Alligator gar is a fish. Oh, okay. I thought alligator and you just had a typo. What the hell's an alligator gar?
No idea.
What's that? What's an alligator gar? I never heard of that.
You got to go for that. You got to go out.
Probably if it's in Texas, I'm guessing it's down off the coast in Texas, like somewhere in like the Houston, what is that, Corpus Christi area? I'm guessing. What? You can tune a piano, but you cannot tune a fish.
You can tune a piano, but you cannot tune a fish.
Piano. Hey, all right. There we go.
First time for you ever hearing?
That's my first joke. I never got that. That's the first time hearing that. There we go. So
it's the first time you heard that. It's the first time I ever heard
Rocky Mountain Oysters. Be prepared for crazy pit humidity. Ooh, really? That's not great.
I don't mind.
I'm just going to read this because this is a shit way to end the show, but it's just something that I think I need to read it just because I want to give this. I'm not going to say who it is, but these are the types of things that we've talked about for a while. And it came by this morning, really early this morning. So this person may have been up late at night writing this, but said, Matt, I just wanted to say thank you real quick. These last 2.5 months since I lost my son have been the hardest of my 24 years. I had plans for Little League and watching the Browns games with my little buddy. With the juice and BBB keeping me sane 2 hours out of the day, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to you and Dave for what you do. It means a lot to a lot of people. I'm considering reaching out to BetterHelp to figure out some stuff, which I wouldn't have had if it wasn't for guys like you guys talking about it recently. I just wanted to say thank you in general. Love you guys. I don't know what that's like. I've never lost a child. I can only imagine the level of pain that this person is in, and to lose a child at that age, that young, we know a lot of you guys are going through a lot, and we appreciate you guys letting us into your life like that and sharing some really deep, personal, painful things.
Yeah.
We're just two dudes talking about sports. Like, we just try to be as real as possible. And, life can be an absolute bitch, and you guys can absolutely reach out to us, but there's a reason why people like BetterHelp and other ones are seeing what you guys do with us. And we want to, we're going to try to pass you off to a professional, like someone who could really help you. But just the fact you guys feel comfortable sharing that type of stuff with us, I wanted to kind of remind all of us that, like, we're all going through it, but some people are going through it worse than others. And if we can be a 2-hour reprieve for you guys to just bring a smile on your face, we can be goofy and stupid and dumb, or talk about a baseball game that pisses you off or something. That's kind of what this show has been. So thank you for sharing that. For any of you who are listening, who you might be going through it too, just know there's other people out there that are struggling to just wake up every day and keep going.
I think in these situations, sometimes there's not words. And we don't have answers. But I think what we were doing individually before you and I even met was walking that path. And I think, we got put together at a perfect time, and we got an opportunity to do this and hone it and continue to do it. And I follow this great Twitter account, Coach Hines, who we're eventually going to have on the show. But he said this yesterday. I like the tweet, and this is a perfect time to say it. To create a transformative team culture, there's 3 things you've got to do: define, demonstrate, and demand. 3 Ds, triple D. We somehow do that with this show every day.
Define who you are.
You have to define what it is, what your culture is.
Okay.
You have to demonstrate it.
Okay. Fair.
And then you have to demand
that you live by it.
Up to it.
I like it. Love that.
You hold people to it.
Love it.
And I think that's where, because I you and I have talked about this, like why do people believe us or trust us or whatever? And it's because I think by living the way we're living and showing up with the consistency that we keep showing up, we get these stories shared with us. And as dudes, we need it, man. I mean, we just do. As guys, we're just not always good with just talking about it and opening up and stuff.
Yeah,
so,
I think the way the world pivoted in 2020 created a environment in which far too often men were expected to be okay. It's just society expects us just to get up and get going, right? You're a guy. Don't, do it because you're supposed to. And for a lot of people who have adversity in their life, they go, I'm overwhelmed. I've got too much going on right now. I need help. And there's no one to ask for help, or I don't feel comfortable admitting it. So you can say to 2 strangers, Dave and I are strangers to you guys, but we appreciate what you bringing your life into our life, and we bring our life into your life. And we have this amazing exchange through the internet when mine works, and having a chance to having conversations with everybody, and how it's just a 2-hour stream of consciousness, literally conversation. And I think in terms of, Mikey, it's absolutely true. It is a lot by action and more than words. That's true. But we hope that when you guys get around us and you meet us and we talk to you guys, that you see that it's not bullshit. Because most people can see the bullshit. Most people are, are you like, do you walk the talk and talk the walk? Like, you do both. Like, it's one thing to sit up here and talk about, like, I try to live a life of integrity. I try to live a life that my daughter will be proud of. I try to live a life, say, get a fucking camera and follow me around. I'm pretty damn boring. Like, I don't do a lot. Okay. Like, I just don't. I'm not I'm not partying. I'm not like trying to rip people off. I'm not playing in some fucking, game, some card game to 3 o'clock in the morning while my kid's home by herself. Like, I don't do all those things. So, but if you guys found that out about me, that like, he's a drug addict, or he's an alcoholic, or he hits his kid, or like he, doesn't do the things like, then I would lose credibility with all you guys, and it would lose everything. So to me, it's so important that, what you do when no one's watching, like, what's integrity? What you do when no one's watching, when no one's around, when you don't have to do it, but it's the right thing to do. And I think when people come around you, I mean, you're the mayor of every room you walk into. You're gregarious, you're welcoming, you're warm. People just gravitate towards you in ways I've never seen before. And you've said it before, like, you could have been in the clergy, like, just because people just tend to tell you what's going on. But the content space is full of charlatans and liars. And they're full of people just trying to take your money or make them out to be something that they are not. And so our idea was, well, let's be the opposite. Like, the content space is a swamp of disgustingness and just awful. There's such nastiness going on in the world. Let's be the opposite of that. Like, let's just tell the truth. Let's just talk about what it is. Gambling's hard. The books are designed to take your money. It's difficult to win. You're trying to overcome 11 versus 10. And let's bring on people that actually want to talk about gambling, not your email address to sell you the latest, Amazon Prime deal. That's not what we're into.
Nope.
We're not doing that.
We've turned that shit down.
Right. But it's not, it's everyone takes it because we know that there's money that's there today and could be gone tomorrow. We want to work with things that are going to be around.
Right.
People that see the world the way we see the world. And I mean, I think it was Addison who wrote it, that like Sport Trade's the best sponsor for this show. And there's a lot of truth to that. Circa is too.
Yep.
Like these are
Without a
people,
doubt.
these are companies and books that are taking bets. They want to be in the gambling space.
Yep.
And there are some books that don't want to be in the gambling space.
No.
They're masquerading as being in the gambling space. And they'll never sponsor us. And that's fine because they don't want the truth to come out. And I'd rather be on this side telling the truth, having to claw and scratch our way through all of this, to then be on the other side going, we didn't sell our soul to get there. We got to the mountain, but we got there the right way. We didn't get there through shortcuts. We didn't get there through, ripping somebody off or telling someone, this is awesome. Do this. This is great. And then they're like, Matt, this sucks. What the fuck are you doing? Why'd you send me here? This is bullshit.
Yeah. It's define, demonstrate, demand.
I like it. I like it a lot.
It's strong. I mean,
It's strong. Put that on a t-shirt.
I'm going to try to track him down and find time to have him come on and tell it, because that was powerful. I mean, and he did a video explaining it, and it's a minute, and he does these videos where he just looks at a camera just like us. He's as real gets. And when he said it, I said, that's what we do every day.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody holds each other more accountable than me and you.
True.
And then, you have one daughter, I have three. You're finding out right now they hold you more accountable than anybody in the world. And all you want to do is try to live up to what they want.
Yeah.
It gets a little difficult at times, but you gotta be here for them.
Yep.
We're here for each other. And the show just keeps going on. We keep saying it. We ain't going nowhere. We're going to be here, keeping it real.
Monday, you guys will get me on Sports Grid. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Dave's off. He'll be back. You fly back what, Sunday?
No, I fly back Monday.
Ooh.
So we'll
late
figure
show
out
or no
if
show?
I can get positioned. If I can get positioned to do the show,
From the
I
airport?
will. But if I can't,
Then Tuesday. We're off on Monday. The Tuesday.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe back Tuesday, maybe I'm going to, depending on Dave's travel schedule, maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday, depending on what's going on. It's the summer. We told you this is going to happen when we're flying around and going around doing stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll get it either Monday or Tuesday. We'll see you guys coming up for a new episode of BVB. Thank you for being here. We'll be in the Discord. If no Monday, maybe we can jump on our Twitter Spaces or something on Monday. We can do something like that.
right. Okay. Yeah.
To do
We haven't done that in a while. That might be fun.
Yeah, to do that. So
Okay.
talk baseball and heading into football and whatnot for that. So Dave, Matt, Dave's traveling. Fly safe, Dave. We'll talk to you on Monday or Tuesday for a new BVB.